Alright, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the YouTube. We are here at Flex and Tone, Manchester. Slight change of plan. I was going to be at Frontline Fit, but we've ran into some filming issues. So Flex and Tone it is. I ran through a quick session. Can I still get it done here? Yeah, it'll be absolutely fine. So we're going to get this session done. I need to go there and check out my hotel. Then we'll go see Aaron at BNBF Northern. And other than that, enjoy the day. Get into the vlog. Right, it's quite a weird session, this one. You might have seen it a couple of weeks ago with Ben Barber at Muscleworks. But yeah, we started triceps, so a couple of tricep movements. Mostly because we did upper yesterday, and that's not got any triceps on it, just biceps. So a couple of tricep movements, a push down, and an overhead one. I'm then going to do some like midsection work, core work, getting hip flexors going, getting my core nice and locked in, ready for hinging. And then we're going to go into adductors, and then my hip hinge. Which is straight leg deads again. So I was super happy last week. I managed to remove the blocks. So we're now pulling fully from the floor, which is cool. There's just a little work to do on my actual execution of it. But that feels good today, touch wood, so let's see how it goes. Right, so length and partials. What is there to know? And how can you start implementing it in your training? And should you start implementing it in your training? So there's some data coming out quite recently. They're suggesting that length and partials are not only beneficial, but potentially even better than full range of motion. And this is quite a mind-blowing topic. The data for me there's not enough of it for me to move all my training to length and partials, but it's looking quite promising. So the way I'm looking at implementing it is on certain movements. When I've failed in the full range of motion, no longer will I stop my set. Like I will not think, oh, that's the end of my set because I can't complete a full rep. What I'll do is, if it's safe to do so, I'll then continue in like a length and partial. So just performing the first 50% of a rep if I can, making sure I'm still driving stimulus in that length and range. We know that muscles are more stimulated in terms of hypertrophy in that length and range. So if we keep working in that range until we completely fail, we're probably going to get more out of it.
Dissonance and missing classic shit. I know that you're feeling it. First time, I'm proud of my selfish decisions. Couple people did me dirty, but I'm clean. Ain't even mad proof, karma is a B. We all do bad things, when it comes back, it bites hard. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around.
Oh my God. Nasty set. My triceps are blown. It's a bit weird when you hit arms at the start of a workout. I feel like they respond better. Me and Tom were saying the same the other week. His triceps are absolutely blown before you even start.
Keep that indoors when we're throwing down. Oversized jumping with our underwear out. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around. No more summer bounce, let you squeeze out. Keep that indoors when we're throwing down. Oversized jumping with our underwear out. That heat's coming from my fires. I'd fire to my words.
Right, if you're short on time and you want a nastiest tricep pump, try this little mechanical drop set. So you're going to start with stood upright, dual rope push downs. This is going to really bias that shorten range, which is going to fatigue first anyway. Once you reach failure at this point, what we need to do is just lean at the hip slightly. See how my arms come away from my body. We're now going to bias that length range a little bit more. And then inevitably you're going to fail there as well. And when you do, you're going to come a bit closer and get right over, hands almost behind your head. And then again, biasing that length and range even more, and creating a bit more of a drop off in the shortened range. Do that literally 2-3 times for as many reps as you can on each section. Your triceps will blow.
I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around. No more summer bounce, little squeeze out. Keep that indoors when we're throwing down. Oversized jumping with our underwear out. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around. No more summer bounce.
Abs are getting hit at least every other session at the moment, and definitely on both of my lower sessions. So I'll do a couple sets there, and then a couple sets on a machine crunch. So obviously attacking it from bringing the hips up and attacking it from bringing the shoulders down. I think main cues on here are, it's not hip flexion, right? Like you're going to do some hip flexion, but the main function of your abs is actually to curl your hips up. So it's not to go like this. Like you're not just swinging your legs up and down. Your legs are going to come up, but you need to be then curling those hips and that your pelvis up, as opposed to just swinging your legs back and forth. And also, make sure you're not swinging back and forth. If that is too hard for you, be honest with yourself. Either do knee raises or sit in an ab chair, and then you're a bit more stable. So when I failed on that, I will move over to an ab chair because it's more stable, and I don't need to control the swinging as well. You know, I can just concentrate on what I'm doing, which is my midsection.
Oversized jumper with her underwear out.
I'm on the sound, who these sees them? Keep that indoors when we're throwing down. I'm on the sound, who these sees them?
Another movement everyone gets wrong. You're just doing hip flexion. I literally saw someone do it the other day. They're like starting in this position. If this is their thighs and this is their body, and they're just going like that. It's just hip flexion, man. You're just training hip flexion. Your abs are going to get a bit of isometric contraction, but the whole point of this is to take your shoulders down to your hips. So again, flex your spine, curve your spine. Ab development 101. So you would have heard the phrase abs are made in the kitchen. It's not really true. Yeah, abs are made in the gym. I'd say they're revealed in the kitchen with your diet and with your output. If you want a solid, thick, developed set of abs, you want to be hitting spinal flexion or abdominal flexion this way, so shoulders down to the hips, and then in terms of bringing your hips up to your shoulders as well. So, and in terms of training your abs, 3 rules. Number 1, make sure you go to failure. Number 2, train them with enough volume, so 10 to 20 sets per week. And number 3, it's going to hurt before you failed, so push through that pain. It's important, and make sure you're controlling the weight throughout.
I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, little squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down. Oversized jumper with her underwear out. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, little squeeze out.
Fuck me. Way too much range of motion. Nearly snapped my hips off there, lads. Fuck you know. Don't want to do that before you deadlifting.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. But a new crib, that's a goddamn flex.
Final 2 plates needed. So we got 6 last week, 6 from the floor. The first week where I didn't pull from blocks in the top set. What I've done is kind of gradually, when I started straight leg deads, did it off blocks. Got proficient at it, make sure I was safe. Not putting myself at, well, it's not too much risk anyway, relative to pulling 200 kilos off the floor. And then I transitioned to moving the blocks off the back off set, and that was fine. And then last week I took the blocks away from the top set as well. To be honest, I was getting fucking fed up with the blocks, it's annoying. Because when you're in gym, you have to pull off plates, it feels like shit. So 220 from the floor today. Hopefully with slightly improved form. Cooper gave me a couple of pointers. Just on sitting back to my hips a little bit more. And kind of like wrenching your shoulders into your armpits. So it's like that sort of movement. You obviously can't do that, but that's what you're thinking about doing. Bring tension across your upper back. And as he said, makes you a bit more powerful, so we'll see. That was why I'm filming that set, just to make sure my form's good before I go into that top set.
That check. Told him last year that I've been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text from way downtown, but the shit's still wet. Yeah, that's a guarantee. King of the city, man, they knowing that it's me. Hey, damn, you're still doing it with ease, cause it ain't that hard when I'm talking about me. Me and my funds, told him I get what I want. I need my money up front. I do not do this for fun. So I've been here my whole life, I ain't seen him here once. Told him I ain't paying.
Fuck's sake. Right, needless to say, not very happy with that. I did 200 from the floor last week for 5. I got, well, 3.5 there, which is obviously very annoying, but I'm trying to not let that ruin my session. I don't know what might happen, maybe the bar. I mean, I feel good, like my back feels good today. I expected to do 6, so quite frustrating, but I have this question from clients a lot in terms of like, how do you let that not ruin your session? Well, have your little tantrum, get annoyed about it, and then crack on. I'm moving to the back off now. My back off last week was 180, so 4 plates, and I smoked it. So I'm hoping we're going to the back off slightly higher, so I'll go 200, so I'm just dropping 20 kilos off. And I'll just try and get a nice set, good rhythm, good number of reps, and then make up for that top set, because that was not good. But we'll save it.
promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I've been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way downtown, but the shit's still wet.
You can hear me with this acid rave music. Calves are an area that I have been implementing quite a lot, length and partials, and I really do feel like it's fucking working because it's agony. So I'll normally do at least one full run set, and then either tag on to the end of that set once I've reached through in the short range some length and partials, or I'll do a whole set of length and partials after. So I'm going to do that now. And then that's it, session's done.
Sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer.
That is triceps and posterior boxed off. I'm not happy with the deadlift, to be honest, but I'll get over it. I think it makes it worse because I'm not in my normal gym, so it's not like can't even get my words out. Doesn't fucking matter anyway. I'm going away next week, basically, is what I'm saying, and I'm ending my training cycle on a regression, which is not good. Anyway, that's it. Session done. We need to go BNBF Northern. I need a rapid shower. So enough of the chat, let's get out of there. Alright, welcome to part 2 of this vlog. We've come from the gym, I've gone to the hotel, checked out, showered, and we're now at BNBF Northern in some contact fitting. Aaron's upstairs getting his glaze done, and I guess he'll be on in the next half an hour, 40 minutes. Obviously, I've been checking in with him on the phone, but I wanted to get a look at him in person, but not today. Should see how it goes though. Another big class today. Novice always seems to be a big class, so they've split it into weight classes again. He was 73.5 kilos, so we'll see how it goes today. I was disappointed with the end result last week. He was just edged out of top 3, so I'm hoping today he gets top 3. Conditions unreal, so we'll see how he gets on. But we're going to try and get the camera in the auditorium and see how it goes. But yeah, let's see how he gets on.
Turn to your right. Quarter turn to your right. Quarter turn to your right. Face the front. Okay, can you all step back onto the blue line for me? Quarter turn to your right. Quarter turn. You come beside 35 for me. Okay, everyone close up just a little bit more. Come in just a little bit. Yeah.
Let's go, Aaron. Legs.
Quarter turn to your right. Front double bicep. Front double bicep. Lat spread. Lat spread. Can you come out beside number 41 for me? 38, can you come out beside 41? Other side.
Let's go, Aaron! Work now! Let's go!
Front double bicep.
It's good, Aaron!
And relax. Okay, number 46 and number 38 swap places for me. 46 and 38.
Let's go, Aaron!
39 and 41, can you swap places for me?
Come on, House, let's go!
47, can you come out beside 42? 47, come out. No. Front double bicep.
Come on, House!
Lat spread. spread. Side chest, any side. Tricep pose.
Yes,
Back to
Aaron.
the stage, rear double bicep showing calf and hamstring.
Glutes, Az. Glutes.
Lat spread. Face the front, abdominals and thighs, abs and thighs. And give me your most muscular. These are our lightweight novices for 2023.
That was a whirlwind. I was down and out then. He was probably what looked like 7th out of 9. And then the same happened last week. As he posed more and more and more, he got harder and harder and harder. And then in the end of that second call out, he basically hit his most muscular. And I was like, he looks way better than the other people in the second call out. And then they brought him forward, and then they put him in the fucking middle. Here he is, he's coming now. He needs more tan on, he's way too light, and he needs some more glaze on, which I'm going to help him with now. Here he is.
I just felt so much better on stage. I felt so confident. As we went on, I was actually like setting myself and going, rather than just like side chest, getting as quick as you can. I was like moving around, I was like doing the.
We need to get you another coat. I was looking at him, I was saying, he's way too pale, and I was like, he doesn't look like, your muscles aren't pushing against your skin. As you pose, it's got better and better. I think before you go out for the finals, just do a load of rounds posing. Run through your pose, rather than do a little pump up and then just pose. And then if you go out looking at the end, you just get better. It's wild, like markedly, visually, significantly better. But yeah, let's get some tan on then.
I hate the unknown.
It'll be alright.
No, where we finished.
The worst thing is you get stressed about it. Oh yeah,
I'm on top 3. But we'll see.
Once again, mate, you controlled the variable as you could.
Yeah.
Most peeled up there.
I prefer the posing rounds as well. To actually KPI. I preferred those posing. I don't know if it's because it was my I don't know.
Side chest, side.
Yeah, just like the routine and how they do it. So I've just come off stage at the BNBF Northern novice, and I think we might have worked ourselves into the first call out from the second call out. Definitely got better as the rounds went on. Definitely got a lot fuller. A little bit worried about the tan at the start, but once I started to get a bit of a pump on and the rounds going, my body started to come alive a lot better. So hopefully we can qualify for the British finals and hopefully get a top 3 and improve on last week's UK DFBA Northern, where I finished 4th in the men's bodybuilding novice tall out of 10. So yeah, in for posing routine tonight at about 3:30, and then we can collect the results and see where we finish.
Right, this will be the final check. I have to get a train, unfortunately, at 5 to 4 because I can't not get back to London because I'm not in the country tomorrow. So I'm not going to see finals, which I'm now gutted about. But I want to take one more look at Aaron. I want to see him go through a few rounds of posing. I'm noticing when he goes on stage, he looks so much better once he's been on stage for a little bit. So I want to get him to run through a few and just watch him develop a little bit. Nice. Legs, that leg. Good. Lower back. Yeah, good. Vascular, nice. Veins coming out your legs now, decent, good. Yeah, good, legs look good. That's the one, mate. Glutes are on there, very good. These are your shots, mate, these are where you take it. That's it. Legs, and this one, bang it on. Good, and most muscular. See, you can even see there, he's done one round of posing, and there's a reason that last shot looks your best, it's because you've now got blood flowing through. Do your when you later go out for the final, pump up and then hit a round of posing. One full round of posing like you would for me before you go out, and then you go out and do your posing. Obviously don't gas yourself out, but text me as soon as you know. Good luck, I'm excited. We're gonna have to wrap this one up because we've got to go, which is very unfortunate, but train strikes mean I have to get back to London. Hope you enjoyed that. Very busy vlog, lots has happened. Thanks Ben for coming down, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.